Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Gran Turismo 3, the ultimate driving simulator, where just got done watching that Dodgers and Astros game. What the fuck was that, by the way? That game was wild. Never have I seen so many home runs in a single World Series game ever. I'm almost positive that's probably never even happened that many times, but the Astros now are the very first team in the history of baseball to have hit a home run in the 9th, 10th, and 11th inning of a World Series game. So, that is now a sports tidbit that you probably did not know, unless you follow Bleacher Report on your phone. They would have told you that. But, so that's your Adam sports tip, whether you learn shit whether you like it or not. Yeah, gotta have 2 bangs for that, because, you know, the health tips are #1. So, oh, this fucker, huh? So the FTO, huh? That's gonna be the guy that's gonna give me some guff, huh? He's just magically faster than me now all of a sudden. Ain't that a real kick in the dick? Oh, that's great. That's great. I can't wait to not win this thing because of this. Who knows though? We might be able to ward him off at some point. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. Anywho, so yeah, that's what's going on with that. While I have you here, by the way. Which, hold on, before I get down with this, I don't know how many races are in this championship series, but I would really severely hope that this is not the last one. Because how much of a disappointment would this be to be the final race of a championship series, where it's like, we're bringing you the Dream Car Championship, where we throw the most technically savvy courses at you. You know, from the likes of Grand Valley Speedway, and Midfield Raceway, and Apricot Hill, and Special Stage R5. And then to top it all off, we're gonna throw the real doozy at you. The real barn burner of Test Course. The most non-angular, least interesting course you could ever see, ever. You know? It's just, I don't know, it just seems like a giant bummer to me. So something tells me there's got to be at least 1 or 2 more races after this. There's no way they would just make it be this. I kind of almost regret doing a test lap with this, because, or a qualifier lap, because as it would appear, this FTO is the fastest car that has ever existed. You know? Maybe I should have gotten that extra turbo kit. Oh, I actually have the lead, believe it or not. Oh, but it's waning, though. It's not gonna last. That is not gonna last. Not at all. But, yeah. That's ridiculous. I would have never guessed that FTO would have been exponentially faster than me, when I've been, you know, waping the walls with these fools for the last few races, but apparently he's got a lot of pent-up rage over there. He's hopped up on Mountain Dew Baja Blast and he's ready to roll. Just imagine what's going on here, by the way. We're going 191 miles an hour. Like, we're almost going 200 miles an hour. And like, you look at the walls on either side and it doesn't look like you're going 200 miles an hour. You know? Like, it looks like you're going significantly less than that, but like, I don't even know if I'd even be able to process this if I were in a car going this fast. Like, I'll be driving 90 on the freeway, and I'll be sitting there thinking, man, I'm going fucking fast. But with this, I mean, you have to double that, and then add a school zone with that. And then that's what you're going. I mean, that's fucking bonkers, man. That is just fucking nuts. That's so crazy to think that there are people that just do this all day. You know, that this is what they do for a living. And it, like, doesn't even faze them. You know? It doesn't even faze them one bit. And then, like, imagine what a race car driver does when they're not racing. Like, imagine how slow driving in a school zone must be to them. They're just like, I fucking hate you people. I want to get out and kill you all. He's still in pole position. Let's see if I stole it out from under him. Did I steal it out from under him? I did not even come close. Wow. 3.5 seconds ahead of me. Somehow I got second, though, but yikes. Yikes with all of that. I do not foresee this being a good situation at all. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky, I don't know. But I'm not seeing it. I am not seeing it. He's gonna jump out ahead of me, and that may be the last that we see out of that. Come on, give me a little boosty boost. I need to catch some slipstream for a couple minutes. Anywho, while I have you here, might as well talk about a little story, because I got to see something rather interesting over the weekend. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Give me all of that. Won't last, though. I know for a fact he's going to come with the rage of Zeus. We're going to be doing a lot of this, by the way. I'm going to be doing a lot of very defensive driving over the course of this, because I just don't want him to pass me. Because as soon as he passes me, we're probably not going to be able to catch him. Anywho, so I have been saying for as many years as I have been working at the location that I've been working, which is about 7 or 8 years. I've been working for the business for 15, but in the strip mall location that I have been working in. Oh no, you don't. Oh no. Oh god, here they come. Everybody's doing it now. We're all in on the party. So in the location that I have been working in, I've been saying it for years, that it is only a matter of time until I end up seeing some kind of fucking crazy car accident take place. Well, I finally got my prediction to come true. Not that I saw a crazy one, but I finally saw a car accident happen in this strip mall that I work in. And my surprise meter was at an all-time low for this. Oh no. The FTO kind of spun out a little bit there. He's not out of it yet. He'll be back. He will be back. It may take him about a lap or so, but he will be back. So, with this, I mean, basically, the reason why this happens, the reason why I say what I say, is that in this little strip mall that I work in, I mean, you've got, like, my store, and you've got the stores that are on either side of me, but the main draw to get into this parking lot where I'm at is the Dutch Brothers Coffee. People will drive like it is the end of the fucking world to get into this thing. Oh my god. It is such a logjam right now in here. This is crazy. It's such a bunch. It's so awesome. I feel bad for the one car that's stuck in the back. You're just mad because you're stuck in the wall. Anywho, back to the story at hand here. Is the main draw is the Dutch Brothers Coffee that lies, you know, directly across from where my spot is in said parking lot. And so, you know, people will just do unbelievable things to get into that damn line to get their coffee. Like, they'll wait for up to 10, 20, you know, however many minutes it takes just to get their fucking blended Shark Attack or their ER 911 that's got 6 shots of espresso, because God knows their underdeveloped hearts actually need that much fucking caffeine that'll make their bodies explode into a nebula of excess, so they can take, you know, Snapchat selfies while they're driving. But anywho, so they'll come driving 25, 30 miles an hour, just zipping past my front door, just to go fly around the corner to get into the lane. Or they'll do the stupider thing, where they'll try to, like, jackknife their way through open parking spaces, even if there's cars, you know, scattered in and out of it, just because they have that little semblance of patience to be able to, you know, handle what they're, you know, to be able to just take an extra 10 seconds to go around like a civilized human being. Like, that's what we run into all the time with this. And so I'll be watching, and I'll see this type of stuff take place, and I'm just like, dude, it is only a matter of time until somebody does the unthinkable and just totally T-bones the living shit out of somebody. And my surprise will be none. I will have 0 surprise factor for it. And so on Saturday, and not to mention also, there's a high school that lies behind me, behind my store in the back, and so there's always all these shitty high school kids. No slight to you if you're in high school and watching this, by the way. I'm not saying every high school kid is a shitty kid. I'm just saying the ones at this particular high school are quite the gaggle of shitty kids. They go blowing through that parking lot all the time, blasting crappy music and just, you know, exuding general assholery in their daily lives. Oh, no, you don't. I'll let him go. I'll let him go momentarily. I will catch up with him as I continue to slipstream my way around. It's kind of splitting up a little bit, though, but I will return. Slingshot! Here we go. Alright. So, anywho, now that we've got that laid out, what happens is, on Saturday, I'm just hanging out, you know, at the store. Super slow day, which was mind-boggling because it was beautiful outside. Normally, you think you're going to have a super slow day when it's pouring down rain and the Armageddon is upon you because, you know, the rains of fucking whatever are coming down at record pace. But no, perfectly clear day. And so I'm staring out the window, just passing time because I haven't had somebody in about 30 minutes or so. And I see that there's a car that's trying to back out of one of the spaces that's, you know, directly across from where our door is. But whoever the person is in the car just decides, I'm going to start backing out without even looking, because who fucking cares? You know, the world revolves around me, so why should I ever think that there's somebody else that could possibly be trying to do anything right now? Oh my god, there's so many fucking people here. There's too much going on! God! Just give me a second, you know? Just a single solitary second to get my life in order. Oh no. Oh no, this FTO is gonna get away from me. Oh boy! Okay, oh man. This is a lot. Anyway, she starts backing out, and as she starts backing out, there's this big-ass white truck that is, you know, going by through the parking lot. It's not like he's barreling through there or anything. He's just going, you know, probably 10, 15 miles an hour like anybody would in a parking lot. And she gave him absolutely zero room to react. And so he ends up just plowing right into the back of her car. And his truck was at just the right height. It was just the right height and just the right angle that when he hit her like right in the back, right corner of her car. And he ends up just tearing her back bumper clean off. I mean, clean off. Just ripped the thing off, just right on the ground. And I was just like, whoa! It finally happened! I mean, not like I was excited that it happened, but I was just like, damn! I wasn't expecting to see this today, you know? Because that's a crazy thing. I've been, you know, saying it for years that it was going to happen, and it never did until that exact moment. Oh boy. We need to get down here. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. And so he just tears the thing right off, and I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be a real ordeal now, I think. It's like, it's going to end up being like, and so the truck ends up stopping dead in their, you know, dead in their tracks, because that's just generally, oh, no, no, no! No, 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 no! Oh god, oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh no. No, I can't let him get away. Oh, thank god for Slipstream. Oh man, that scared the hell out of me. It's like, if that guy gets too far ahead, he's gone. He is gone. But we didn't let him. We did not let him. This is our final lap too, so we gotta clean this thing up. We just gotta hang on. But he ends up stopping his truck directly in the middle of all the traffic, so that nobody can get out. Not a single person can get out. Oh no 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 no! I'm not letting you go. And so I'm sitting here like, please let the person in the car that got hit be somebody that's like my age, just so I can see them go on a crazy fit of road rage, just so I can watch it and end up being a police witness later. Like, that would spruce up my Saturday instantaneously. That would be fantastic. And alas, it didn't happen. It ends up being that they're both seniors. They're both in their, you know, mid to late 60s. And so I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't look like either one of them are hurt because they both got out of the car and neither one of their plastic hips had shattered because they're both standing up, so we're good. We're good on that front. Oh boy. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, God. This is making me really uncomfortable. Just gotta hold him off. Just gotta hold him off. Come on, baby. We got this thing. We've got it. We've got it. I will finish the story in a moment as soon as we get done with what's happening here. Oh, boy. Oh, come on, baby. Don't let him get by you. Don't let him get by you. He's gonna make one more move. And he ain't gonna get it! He's not gonna get it! Yeah. Oh man, that race right there, might have been one of the most intense start to finish races that I have ever done in this game. We've had some weird finishes in this game, but I have not had a race that I can think of that was that close start to finish. And especially with most of the cars, like the Impreza was done from the get-go, but from 5 to 1, that thing was just like a fucking chokehold the whole time. That was crazy. Woo! That was fun. That was a really fun race. Like, I actually had to employ some strategy and you know, utilize slipstream and all that stuff and use defensive driving tactics. I've never had to use my rear camera nearly as much as that in a single race. Whew, that was fun. What do we have now? Is this... Oh, this is going to be the long one. You know what? Fuck it, we'll keep going. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, we'll keep going. I've got material that I can talk about that'll cover the next 15 minutes of time, because this is going to be a really long thing. But, so I'm sitting here like, okay, it's like, all right, so they're both okay. It's, you know, can't be that bad. And so watching the next sequence of things happen was kind of funny to me. So, as it goes, you know, they get out and, you know, they're making sure that everybody's all right, which they were, which is good. You know, never want to have, you know, injuries or anything negative outside of just the car damage come out of an accident. And so, you know, ends up being that they're both all right, and they go about exchanging info. There's a huge line of traffic that's waiting for this thing to be over because the guy parked his damn truck right in the middle of everything so that nobody can, you know, finagle their way around it. They're just totally stuck into waiting for this thing to resolve itself. And because they're old, they're doing everything at like a quarter speed. And at the end of it all, this is the best part, at the end of it all, he's, you know, asking her, like, do you need help with anything? Do you need help with anything? And I can see her motion, no, I'm okay. And she just, she looks over, she walks over to where her bumper is just lying on the ground. And she just nonchalantly picks her bumper up off the ground and walks over to the back of her car, opens the door, throws her bumper in the back seat of the car, gets in, and just drives away. It was so funny. It was so just like natural and just like, yeah, whatever looking. Like, she just didn't even think about it at all. She was like, all right, well, fuck it. You know, I gotta drive all the way back to Washington with this thing. And so I'm just, you know, gonna throw it in the back seat of the car while my license plate is dangling all over the place, and we're just gonna get moving. And then she was gone. It was so funny. It was such a bizarre moment. Never can I think of another time where I've, you know, seen the wreckage of, you know, seen like the aftermath of a car accident where, you know, an entire piece of someone's car came off, and they just pick it up and throw it in the back seat and they're good. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Just throw it in the rig. We'll just go away with it. And then everybody was they were on their merry way, and that was the end of it. But man, it was funny. That was a good laugh. That definitely spruced up my day. And then it was later, you know, kind of sort of torn down not terribly long after that, because we had a customer. Actually, no, you know, that was on Monday. That wasn't on Saturday. On Monday, we had an equally strange thing, where this guy calls us up, and he, you know, he wanted to talk to either my dad or myself about some money matters. And apparently he was saying that at one of our stores, he believed that he was double charged for something. He's like, my credit card was charged twice, and so I want my money back. And so we're like, okay, well, if it was at the other store, you know, we need to do a little bit of research on this matter. You know, can we call you back? Because we wanted to look through, you know, all of our transaction records just to make sure that, you know, he wasn't just loading us up with a bunch of shit. And so we start looking back through, you know, through the day's record of the day that he was talking about, and we didn't even see a Visa transaction completed for the amount that he was talking about. And so we're like, well, this isn't even possible. It said, you know, we see that, you know, the thing was paid in cash. Apparently what had happened was he wanted to run his card, and it didn't work, and so he decided to pay in cash instead. So usually, when you're running a Visa transaction, if if it doesn't go through, it's usually because, you know, it's not communicating with the bank or whatever. There's insufficient funds, or, you know, or something that involves you having to reinsert the card. But usually it will print out something that says, you know, transaction failed or whatever, and it doesn't process a payment. Well, in this situation, you know, it goes on. I guess when he had initially called to, you know, to ask about it, he had called, you know, the main store and I think he talked to my mom. He was saying, you guys double charged me, and I'm really upset about this. I want to talk to either Jim or Adam, because I know they deal with the money. He's just, what he did, this dude had the audacity. He's like, I'm just extremely upset. I can't believe you guys would try to steal from me like this. And he actually legitimately accused us of stealing money from him, like it was something where, you know, we ran his card without him knowing, you know, we told him that it didn't go through to force him into paying us again, and that we just pocketed the money, is what he basically said that we did. He's like, well, you know, even though it didn't, you know, you guys just wanted me to pay you again so that you guys could pocket the money. And my mom wasn't having any of that shit. She's like, sir, nobody here would have the audacity or the frame of mind to even think about doing something like that. No, no, no! God, oh, I hate that turn. I can't believe it. It's so stupid. Like, you hit just one iota of that little tiny red and white spot, and your car just, like, has a fucking exorcism over there, and it's just like, I can't take it! And it just, now I have to hope and pray that one of those cars goes into the pits. Otherwise, there's no way we're coming out of this. We were very slowly making our way there. It's not going to happen now. No way, unless somebody goes in. And oh, he did it. He actually did it. The other guy's not going. They're both going. They doomed themselves, those morons. Why would you do such a thing? Oh, man, that is clutch. The Cobra clutch. But yeah, my mom's like, nobody here would ever think about doing that. Like, we're a Christian-based company. You know, the other people that you're accusing of stealing are my husband and my 2 sons, and I know neither of them would do it. I certainly wouldn't do it. So I'm extremely offended that you would blindly accuse us of stealing money from you like that. It's like, we'd be glad to help you figure out what's going on and why, you know, this situation would happen. But I would greatly appreciate if you would apologize for accusing us of stealing from you when you have no basis on why that would happen. And so now to flash forward, you know, so he talks to my dad, and we look at it. We have, like, no record. We saw that he paid for it in cash, but we have no record of the Visa transaction ever going through. So we had to call the bank, and apparently what they had done was, even though our Visa machine, this is the part, no, don't fucking do it. Oh my god, it almost happened again. But this is the part where it gets weird, and maybe somebody that works for, like, merchant services or for a bank can explain this to me. But apparently, even though my Visa machine did not capture the transaction of this going through, the bank did. I was always under the impression the only way that the bank is going to get any of that is that the credit terminal that you're using has to capture the transaction and be like, it was approved. Because that means they're sending it to the bank, and they approved it too. And so I was always under the impression that if it declined, or if it said, you know, transaction failed or whatever, is that the bank said no. You know, there's not enough money here, or, you know, insert various scenario in which that doesn't happen. But apparently it said no on our Visa machine, but it bypassed it and went straight to the bank anyways, and was like, oh sure, whatever. We'll totally do that, without telling you about it. And so we had to tell the bank to cancel the transaction, and that we would write a check for this guy, you know, separately, and reimburse his money that way because he paid for it in cash already. And so, you know, they were like, okay, yeah, we can totally do that. And so, you know, my dad ends up writing out a check, and we called the guy, and we told him, hey, this is what happened. You know, there was a weird scenario that took place where your money, even though it wasn't captured on our Visa machine, it went straight to the bank, and they approved it. And so what we'll do is we told them to cancel the transaction. We wrote you a personal check that you can cash, and that will take care of the money. And he was totally cool with that. He's like, all right, I'll take care of that. You know, thank you very much. You know, glad we got this all sorted out. The next day, the very next day, he calls us back. This guy does. He's like, hey, you don't have to give me that check, by the way. And we're like, why not? We wrote you that check to reimburse you the money. He's like, oh, I don't need it. I called the bank and forced them to send that transaction through. We're like, what? Why? Why would you do that? Because that would insinuate that he ended up paying twice for it anyways. He forced it to go through anyways. You know, and which would mean that he paid for it again. So we're like, why would you do that? We canceled it so that we could reimburse your money because you already paid for it once. He's like, don't worry about it. And we're just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't add up whatsoever. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So he accuses us of stealing money from him from a situation we had zero control over. He pays for it in cash on the side. We call the bank and say, hey, don't do it. The guy paid for it in a different way, so we'll take care of the return. And they're like, all right, cool. And he calls them anyways and just says, send it through. I don't understand. Yeah, the whole thing just reeked of stupidity. It was so bizarre. It's like, how does this even fucking happen? It's so stupid. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, if the guy wants to throw his money away under some guise that it was making sense, I'll let him do it. I don't even care. The guy's dumber than a sack of buckshot, so I'll let him have it. But oh, so weird. But one of the few times that we've been accused of stealing from a customer. It's just super weird. So, with that said, my friends, we're going to call it good right here. I did not anticipate this episode being this long, but with the, you know, super long test course thing and then just wanting to do another one that had a little more action in it, decided to do this one too, and it is what it is. So, until then, my friends, when we come back next time, on the next episode of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the Ultimate Driving Simulator, I'm thinking there's only one more race left, because usually when we do these, Special Stage R11 ends up being like the penultimate race, so it means we're probably going to do Grand Valley Speedway next, and that'll be the end of it. And then we'll be done with the Amateur League, and that'll be awesome. So until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.